What's up, everybody? Um, I'm a little under the weather at the moment, but today's recap is going to be super, super boring in a way. But like I said, this is my journal, so this is kind of where I go over my emotions for the day and what I was feeling and why. So today we didn't take any trades. There wasn't anything I felt full conviction in today. I can show you. This is the 4-hour chart coming into today. I want to say I was bullish just because of this, we closed above this bearish gap and then respected this bullish gap. However, and also the charts are messed up. I don't know if these are real highs. I look on, Trading View and it shows that these aren't even here. So I'm not sure what's up with Alpha Ticks. But anyway, I kind of scaled down and realized, okay, well, CPI today. So we had data lows. Data highs got swept off open or at like 8:31 or whatever. So I was good for data lows, or eventually Asia lows, which did both get ran through today. So coming into market, I we opened up and with our 5 minute candle, we get a strong close below, but like there was like we didn't close below these lows, these internal lows here, and I was just kind of a little timid about that, so I was like scaling on the 1 minute, and then we just start chopping. Well, we push up here, and then sell back off, and I wasn't looking to take a trade to this yet, because we didn't really have confirmation, and the RR was kind of cooked. Like if you were to get in here on this candle, you'd want your stops below this protected low here, and the RR here would have just been negative. You see, so it just kind of wasn't my cup of tea. Then we start selling off, and here's where people took trades today, like off this candle closure here, break even here, and take to these data lows. But for me, it was like, okay, well, we've been kind of in a range, and we didn't close below this range down here, and so it's like I would have needed to see more of like more volume out of this range. We've been ranging inside this. We also had 9 o'clock news uh, right after this. See, this is 9:54 candle. We had 9 o'clock news or 10 o'clock news. So it's like nothing really was like fully convincing me. And if you look at the 5 minute chart, it was kind of chopped today. So we had really no gaps created on any type of moves. There was a bunch of wicks. The move down was just a stepping stone down. So it's like nothing there. Now on ES, there was a decent entry here. We respected, displaced out of this 5 minute gap on the 1 minute, and this was a 5 minute close here. The one thing that I didn't like was we didn't close below this wick, and so we hit this wick and rejected back up and closed with this 5 minute. So it was just kind of like a day where it's like the way NQ price was moving, the way this moved, this was a decent entry. I don't mind it. However, we'd been talking about my goal this week was to not take anything and see, like, if we'd have entered here on this 1 minute candle, we would have been bottom blasting. See, like, we closed way down here. There is no internal low aside from way over here. And it's like, I've been cooked too many times with this, and I'm really trying to work on patience and allowing a true good setup that I feel confident in to appear so that I can take it without feeling like I'm, doing something I shouldn't be doing. And so that's why I didn't take this. And to tell you the truth, I wasn't really focused on ES either. I'm going to go ahead and close this off of ES. But so back to NQ. So after, we end up taking data lows, I'm like, okay, well, I'm probably done for the day unless we can get clear displacement and a retrace into these Asia lows down here. So we start displacing. We get these displacing candles, however, all these 5 minute candles are like strong rejections off this 5 o'clock or 5:15 low, and we're just like rejecting, and then the next candle dumps, and so it's like just all together we moved a lot today, but there was no clear enough entries for me to be to have full conviction. So that's why I didn't take any trades today. and I don't know. It just kind of wasn't the like if you look at all this chop, like chop 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 fest. So I stayed out. And we'll zoom in here and I'll give you guys my emotions for the day. So today was just another day like yesterday where we're testing my patience, and I am truly like I said this weekend. I made a lot of mistakes last week with my trades, taking trades that I didn't have the fullest conviction in, and I just took the trade to get a better P&L. And so this week I'm really cracking down on that, and for the weeks to follow. And like I said, my goal this week is to nullify FOMO entries, revenge trades, uh, you know, and I didn't really say revenge trades, but what I mean is like FOMO entries, uh, you know, not getting caught up on days that I shouldn't trade, top and bottom blasting, which that would have been on ES there. And so it's like I'm seeing this and making it a point, regardless if I get a trade or not this week, I'm making it a point to not take those losses that I took last week. And I'm trying to build my own discretion and you know, my own good habits and my own trust in myself that hey, when market's bad, I stay out. When market's good, I take a trade. With the right conviction. So yeah, that's pretty much the day for me. And if you see this and you want to drop a comment and ask questions or tell me if you took a trade today or whatever, I'd be more than happy to respond to you in the comments. I know a lot of people don't see this yet because this channel's kind of new, but like I said, this is just tracking my progress and hopefully giving some information and some comfort and relatability to people out there who are also trying to increase their knowledge and progress with trading. So, um, like I said, no trades today. Slow, boring day today, as you can see in the title. So, yeah, that's my day. Everybody have a happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys.